Hey guys, I'm back with part 9 for this tutorial on how to build this mansion. We're gonna start doing all of the furnishings. So here in this video, we should have time to do the entire first floor and half of the basement. I gathered up all the blocks we're gonna be using here for the entrance area, for this hallway, and for the dining room. So make sure you have the dark oak stairs, the spruce stairs, the spruce trapdoors, and dark oak trapdoors, then the dark oak slabs, dark oak fences, some sea lanterns, paintings, black stained glass, white stained glass panes, end rods, iron trapdoors, anvils, some flower pots, jungle leaves, and then all of these different items for within the flower pots. And then I have a few different decorations with the wither, skeleton skull, and the zombie head. Then we have the cake, the item frames, and then all of the food items for within the item frames. So first, let's start with the sea lantern. And I'm going to look over here. We want to make sure to have one in the wall lined up where we have this part of the wall. So I'll go ahead and have it right there. So now we have a nice light source that's going to light up this entire area. And now I'm going to have a painting right here and another one over here. So let's go ahead and make sure to have it just for that space, just like that. And then we'll have another one right over here. Let's switch to the spruce stairs. We're going to have a table right here along this wall. So we'll have an upside down spruce stair there. Another one over there. And then I'm just going to do a couple spruce trapdoors. Like that. And then let's be sure to grab the flower pot. I'm going to be using the fern. And let's also grab the skeleton skull. And we'll have this as a decoration on top of this table, so we'll be sure to crouch and place the flower pot. Then crouch again, have the skeleton skull, and then we'll fill that in with the fern. So we just have a nice decoration area over here on this wall. Now let's flip around over here at this wall where the staircase goes up. I'm going to have some more paintings going up along the side here. We'll also be sure to have some more sea lanterns, so it adds a really nice light source. So let's grab the sea lantern and the paintings. And we'll go ahead and just maybe carve out a hole right around here. Fill that in with the sea lantern. We'll do the same thing. Well, first let's go ahead and do the paintings. So I want to go ahead and do like a 2 block wide and 3 block in length space right here. So we'll go ahead and kind of cover all this up so we don't place too much. So right around in this area, so we can have a painting like that and another one like that. Perfect. So we have that space. Let's go up right around, maybe starting at this area. So I have another sea lantern right there. And then we'll go ahead and cover up this space. Pretty much do the same thing. Let's do 2 small ones here at the bottom. There we go, that's cool. Let's see how that's looking. Yeah, I think that's good. And now let's go up one more space where this area is and do the same thing again. So another sea lantern right around. Oh, we can't do a sea lantern there. Okay. How about right here? Oh, there we go. Go ahead and do a sea lantern right there. Let me be sure to grab that. Alright. Now, right here at this space, we could go ahead and do another set of paintings. So how about we do kind of like a 2 block one there. We'll do another 2 block one and then a single space here in this corner and in that corner. I think that'll be cool. Alright, so now we just have some paintings going up along the staircase. They're all one space apart, just like that, and then they're like one space shifted down, so they all flow together nicely. So I think that's a nice decoration going up along that staircase, and it adds a nice light source. So that's about it here for the main entrance. Let's look over here at this right side. We're not really going to do too much here, but we still want to be sure to add a little something. So first, I do want to do a little cutout right here in this wall. And we'll grab the dark oak stairs, maybe have one facing up and upside down there at the bottom. And let's go ahead and just do an upside down one there. You could go up another layer and have it here so you have 2 spaces, but I think at that height will be good. I'm going to go ahead and do a painting right there where that single space is. And then let's do a flower pot. And any flower of your choice. I'll go ahead and just maybe do this corn flower. I think that'll be cool. There we go, just a nice little decoration right there. And then over here, let's go ahead and do a table. So I'll grab the spruce stairs again. And we'll do a stair like that, leaving 2 spaces here and another one at this side. And then we'll go ahead and have some more spruce trapdoors. And then I'll crouch, have a flower pot there. Go ahead and do the wither skeleton skull, and let's grab a different flower. We'll do this one here. So be sure to crouch, have the skull, and then the flower. And that's about it here for this space. We could go ahead and have a little something here in the corner, so let's grab the anvil and the jungle leaves. Go ahead and have the anvil right there, and a few layers of the leaves. Could go ahead and do a rug in the floor right here at this space. I think that'll be nice. Let's go ahead and do that. And that'll also allow us to have a light source. So let's grab the sea lantern, place it right there, makes it a little bit brighter in here. And then let's grab some carpet. So let's do maybe just the white and the gray. We'll keep it simple. So just some gray carpet right around here. And how about we do the white? So a little something like that. So we'll leave it at that here for this hallway area. Let's go ahead and flip around, head on into the dining room space next. So first, let's start by doing the cutouts in the wall and the anvils in each corner. So we'll start with the anvils. I'm going to go ahead and do one right here, and another one here. Is that just 3 layers of the leaves on top of that. And now I'm going to have a cutout in the wall over here. So where we have these 2 spaces, we could go ahead and remove, and we'll bring it up by, let's see, it'll be 1 more space higher. So we have it 5 spaces in height. We'll grab the dark oak stairs, have 2 facing up at the bottom, upside down above that, and then 2 more upside down at the top, leaving the 4 spaces here. We'll look over here at this space, we're going to have a couple more. So at these 2 spaces, go ahead and remove this by 5 layers in height. Leave the space here in the middle, and do the other 2 spaces here. Is that just the same thing with the stairs at the top, upside down, facing up at the bottom, then upside down above that. And now let's grab the painting. And we'll just do a few different ones here. I like that one, we'll do that. That one's cool as well. And I really don't like that one. Let's go ahead and... there we go, that's cool, that adds a little bit of color. And now we could just add some little decorations on top of those stairs. So let's grab the flower pot, the skeleton skull, and then we have the zombie head, the wither skeleton skull. So first, let's go ahead and do the flower pot right around there, another one here, and maybe right there. Do the zombie head and the skeleton skull. Then we'll do the wither one over here. And then let's go ahead and add some flowers within those flower pots. So let's just go ahead and maybe do this one, and this one. Any of your choice. There we go. Let's go ahead and do the light that's going to be hanging down from the ceiling. So grab the dark oak fences, then the iron trapdoors, the white stained glass panes, and also the end rods. So we'll start with the dark oak fence. We want to make sure to have one right here where these beams cross over each other. Do the same at this side, and then right down the middle here. Then we could go ahead and do a white stained glass pane below that. We'll then have an end rod right below the glass. And then we'll be sure to have the iron trap door below that. And I do like to go up here and crouch and make sure to flip around the end rod so it looks like this end is connected to the trapdoor. Do the same for these other 2 spaces. Just like that. So now we just have some lights that are going to be hanging down right above the dining room table. So go ahead and do the table next. So for the table, we're going to start out with the black stained glass. We're going to have a strip of 5 right down the middle of the room. And we basically just want to have 4 spaces on every side of the glass in each direction. So one thing we could do is just line up where this light that hangs down is, and just place a block of glass right below it. Then go ahead and do another 2 on this side, and 2 on this side. And now you should be left with 4 spaces in every direction away from the edge of the glass. Now switch to the dark oak trapdoors, and we're going to have these along the outer edge of the glass. We'll just start at the longer sides first. Just bring this straight across. Flip around over to this side and do the same thing. And then we'll do the sides. We're going to have 2 layers that are just 3 blocks wide. So just make sure to crouch when we line up where the trapdoors already are. Go ahead and do another layer just like that. Head on over to this side, do the same thing. So just make sure you're crouching when you're placing these, otherwise you're just gonna end up flipping the trapdoor down. So we have the table marked out here in the middle. Grab the dark oak slab, and we're gonna have a few chairs on each side. So 1 here, 1 here, here, and here. Flip around over to this side, do the same thing. So we're gonna have a total of 8 chairs like that. And now I'm going to go behind all of these slabs and just have some spruce trapdoors. So we'll just flip these straight up. And then we're going to be sure to crouch and have another trapdoor right on top of these. I don't want to use just the regular spruce door because it does have the handle on it and it's a little bit noticeable. And having just the trapdoors gives it a more seamless look. So we'll go ahead and flip all of these up. And there we go. We don't have a handle that we're looking at. It's just a nice seamless look at the back side of these chairs. Alright, so now let's go ahead and grab the cake. So we're pretty much doing all the little decorations now. So I'll have this right here in the middle. We could then have a flower pot on each side. Fill that in with a flower. And then we'll be sure to crouch and place some item frames in front of each of the chairs. And then you could go ahead and just grab a bunch of different food items and have them for within each item frame. Alright, so that was the final little bit we were going to do here for the dining room. So it's actually done. We're just going to leave it as it is. I think that looks good. So you know what? I almost forgot about this little space right here. Let's do a little something here. Maybe just a small table over here at this side, so we just don't leave this space empty. So let's grab the spruce stairs. We'll just have one on each side, just like side by side like that, so a very small table. We could go ahead and do a flower pot. And how about the wither skeleton skull? And let's just grab any flower. So I'll go ahead and have the skull right there, the flower pot, and the flower. Let's go ahead and do a painting right here as well. There we go. Alright, I'm just going to leave it at that here for this little hallway space. Let's head on out now. And then we could do a little something back here. So how about we do a table on each side. So we'll grab these spruce stairs and these spruce trapdoors. And we'll go ahead and just have a 3-block wide table like that. Flip around and do the same thing over here. And then let's do maybe a wither skeleton skull there. And then a regular skeleton skull over on this side. I think that is good. We could do some other little decorations as well. So how about we grab the sea turtle eggs? So we'll go ahead and grab those. have them maybe just right here on this stair, and just stack them all up. Go ahead and do maybe a stack of candles on this side, and you could just do whichever color you want. How about we just do the regular one, just the standard one. So we'll go ahead and have a stack of these over on this side, and then we'll be sure to grab the flint and steel as well. There we go, go ahead and light that. And then right down the middle, we'll stick with the flower pot. And you could go ahead and grab whichever type of flower you want. I'm just going to stick to the ones that I already have in my inventory. Just makes it a little bit easier. So how about these two right here? There we go. And there's that one. And then we could go ahead and do a painting right above the table on each side. So how about we do just a maybe like a 2-block one right here. So let's be sure to grab the painting. I think that is fine. And then, you know what if we did something different here? So we have the painting. Then what if we grabbed the spruce trap door and kind of added a little frame next to it? Oh, that's cool. I do like that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and keep that. That's something new that I haven't done before. Now let's go ahead and flip around and maybe do something similar over here. How about we do the dark oak trapdoors? So just some on each side like that. And then a painting right down the middle. Yeah, that's cool. Something different. Adds a little bit more to the wall there. And then how about we go ahead and do another rug in the floor right down the middle here. We could add an extra light source as well. So let's grab the sea lantern. Cut out a hole right around here. And another one right here. So let's go ahead and do the white carpet. Maybe the brown. And how about we do the green? Add a little bit of color. Alright, so we could do maybe some white over here. Then a strip of brown, maybe a strip of green here, and maybe another strip of white. A little something like that. You can make the pattern however you like. I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that here for this space. I think this looks cool. Went ahead and filled it in a little bit. Now let's head on into... How about we do the living room space next? So I gathered up all the blocks we're going to be using here for the living room space. So make sure you have the gray, light gray, and black concrete. Then we have the smooth quartz blocks, stairs, and slabs. And then the light gray, gray, and white carpet. Then some sea lanterns, snow, anvils, any leaves of your choice. I'm going to be using the jungle, dark oak stairs, birch trap doors, stone buttons, some flower pots, then a couple flowers or a couple items for within the flower pots. Then I'm going to be using the skeleton skull, some paintings, and the lantern. So we'll start with either the gray or light gray concrete. Either one will work. And I'm going to line up here at this part of the door. I'm going to make sure I'm 2 spaces away, so we're lined up here like on top of this 3rd space. I'm just going to be using the light gray concrete. And I'm going to bring a strip of 6 over towards the left, like that. And then I'm going to have another one going out over here. So we have a little L shape. Now, with the snow... Oh, hang on, let's be sure to grab it. I'm going to have an armrest over here. And then the cushions will just kind of go out around that side. So with the snow, let's go ahead and maybe do... Let's start with 5 layers. We'll see how that looks. Yeah, I think that's probably the height it's going to be at. Let's go ahead and do another 5 here. And then maybe 3 right around there will probably be good. Maybe another extra layer here for the armrest. Yeah, I think that's fine. So 6 layers of snow here and then 3 layers here. We'll go ahead and continue with the 3. We'll bring this all the way over to this side. And then we'll bring it out here. And then another space here. And then do another layer further out. So we have the couch all shaped out here for this side. Now let's flip around over to this side. We're going to have the other couch. So make sure to switch to the gray concrete. And we'll line up over here at this space of the wall. Make sure to leave 3 spaces away from it. So we're going to be on the 4th space. And then work your way over towards the right with 6 gray concrete. Like that. we'll go ahead and bring this out over here at the right side, then over again, and then another 2 after that. And now you can switch to the snow. Here at the left, we'll have an armrest, so we'll bring this up by 6 layers. Go on over to this side, do the same thing right here where these 2 spaces are. So it should be matched up to the same height as this armrest. And then we'll go ahead and continue with the 3 layers where these 2 spaces are, and then kind of go around the corner here, and then bring it along over to the other side. And now we have this couch all shaped out. Now let's do the table in the middle. So we're going to be using the smooth quartz slabs. Let's also grab the flower pot and the fern. So we'll start with the slabs. We're going to line up here at the edge of the couch, make sure we're 2 spaces away so we're on this 3rd space. And we'll have a strip of 3 like that. Go ahead and bring it out by 2 on each side, and then fill in the final space here. We're going to stack up 2 slabs down the middle, and then on top of that we'll have a flower pot and the fern. Let's go ahead and cut out the hole in the wall over here for the TV. So we're going to be lined up where the table is. Carve out 3 right here in the middle. Then go ahead and do 1 more on each side. And then let's do another 4 layers going up. Now let's grab the smooth quartz stairs. We'll have these upside down along the bottom. And you know what? I do actually want to curve the ends like that. And then on top of that, we'll have a few layers of the black concrete. And then above that, we'll have another set of upside down smooth quartz stairs. And then let's grab the stone button and have that at the bottom left corner. Right there. And that's about all we're going to do here for the TV. Let's look over here. How about we go ahead and do the table. So make sure you have the full blocks of the smooth quartz. I want to replace this white concrete with the quartz. And then have another 4 blocks in front of that. We could then grab the birch trap doors. Then the flower pot. I'll go ahead and grab this flower, and then the skeleton skull. So I'll have the birch trap doors in front of the full blocks, a flower pot here, and the skeleton skull right there. And now let's go ahead and flip on over to this side. Let's do the paintings. So we could grab those. And then make sure to have a block that you could place so that the painting doesn't end up too big. So I'm thinking I just want to go ahead and do, how about these 4 in height right here? So 2 blocks wide, 4 blocks in height, I think will be cool. So let's do a painting there, another one like that. Then let's do maybe some smaller ones. So something like that. There we go. And then let's do, let's see, I want to do like a 2 block one right here. There we go, that's cool. Let's do a single space there, and then another single space here. Alright, there we go. So now we have some paintings over here on this wall. Now let's flip around over to this side. We're going to have a cutout in the wall. It's going to be 3 blocks wide. And then we'll go ahead and do another 4 layers in height. There we go, so now it's 5 in total. Let's grab the dark oak stairs, the lantern, and then we're also going to need the painting. So with the stairs, we'll go ahead and have these facing up, and upside down here at the bottom, and is that upside down at the top. Go ahead and cover all this up with some paintings. And then we'll have a lantern here as a nice light source. Here in this corner, I want to have an anvil and some jungle leaves. Go ahead and fill in this space, just so it doesn't look so empty. And then there's going to be one final thing we're going to do here for this living room, and that's going to be a big rug around the couch area. So let's go ahead and grab all of the carpet. So we have the white carpet, the light gray, and the gray. I'm also going to be using some sea lanterns for an extra light source. We just don't want to make sure it's too close to the snow because we don't want that to melt. So, with the sea lantern, I think we should be able to place one right around here. I don't think that should melt the snow. So yeah, it seems like it's going to be fine. We'll just have to keep an eye on it for a little while to see if it does melt, but I think it's all good. And then let's go ahead and maybe have another sea lantern right around here in the middle. Maybe one more over here as well. So yeah, now we have it all lit up in here nicely. Just as a quick test, let's see if I place this here, if it's... Oh, okay, yep. Okay, so yeah, those ones should be fine. Let me be sure to fix that snow now. So now we could go ahead and do a little pattern between all of the different carpet. So how about we maybe just start with the white, and I'll just be over here at this side, and pretty much start filling in the corner a little bit. Just do the pattern however you prefer. So I'll go ahead and do a little something like that for that corner. I think that'll be fine with the white carpet. Maybe we could do the gray carpet now. Wrap this around over here. Bring it all the way into that side. Fill in this entire corner. A little something like that. Maybe bring it in a little bit further here. Maybe all the way into that side. And then all the rest of the space could go ahead and be the light gray carpet over here. And I'll bring this over just till right around there. I think it'll be fine. And yeah, I think that looks good. We're going to go ahead and leave it at that here for the living room area. So let's go ahead into the half bathroom area next. We do have some of the blocks we could go ahead and use right away, which is the smooth quartz, the slabs, and the stairs. So over here at the left, we'll have the toilet. So we'll have a full block there, a slab on top, and an upside down smooth quartz stair in front. We'll go ahead and flip around with the smooth quartz blocks. And let's go ahead and do 3 right here. And then we'll have another one at the left, 2 more at the right. And then this is where the sink will be. We could go ahead and maybe replace this white concrete with smooth quartz as well, so it looks like the counter kind of goes into that area. Let's go ahead and now grab the quartz bricks. And I'm going to have a little bit of a tile or like backsplash here behind the counter area. So let's go ahead and replace that block. Then these 3 here. The one over here at the left. And then I am going to be sure to have a birch trap door here. So that looks like the toilet lid. And now we just have to go through and pretty much gather up all the rest of the items. We could have a painting right here. And maybe another one here. Let's go ahead and do that. So I have one right there where those 2 spaces are. And another one right there. I think that'll add a little bit extra here for this bathroom. So one there. Another one there. See how that looks. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Alright, now let's be sure to... Here, I'll just go ahead and... Oh, wait. Flower pot, how about we add that right here in the corner? Okay. Let's go ahead and clear out all of these items. And now let's grab a new flower for that flower pot in here. This one I think will be cool. Just like that. Now let's grab the lever, the hopper. Then let's do the birch button and maybe like the cherry one. And then we're going to need a white banner. We'll also need the loom. And then we'll need white dye and a light blue dye. And then also the bucket of water. And I think that'll be all the other items we're going to use in here. So first let's look at the toilet. I want the birch button there. And then I have the cherry button, which I'm going to have right around here. So it looks like a bar of soap. Go ahead and do the hopper. I almost forgot we also need some more birch trap doors. We're going to be sure to have these in front of the full blocks. One over here as well. And then we'll crouch and have one here for the hopper. And now let's go ahead and do the banner. So let's place the loom down. Have the white banner in there. And then we'll grab the light blue dye. And have the like little gradient pattern like that. Go ahead and create that. And then let's grab the white dye and have the border. So now it looks like we have a mirror. So we'll place that right here. We could go ahead and get rid of the loom. And now we have the lever, which we could place right here, have it pointing towards the hopper so it looks like a faucet. Let's crouch and fill in the hopper with the bucket of water. So we're going to leave it at that here for this half bathroom. Let's head on out. And we have the final space over here on the first floor, which is this kitchen and pantry area. So I'm going to gather up all the blocks for this space. So I gathered up the items we're going to be using here for the pantry. So make sure you have the dark oak trapdoors. Then I'm going to be using the melons, the pumpkin, the hay bale, and the cake. So we'll start with the dark oak trapdoors. Go ahead and have 2 right here at this layer. And then we'll go ahead and bring this along this wall and over to this side. Then we're going to have another layer up here at this space. So go ahead and have 2 more trapdoors there. Then we'll bring these along across the window over to this side. And then along this side. So we just have 2 layers of shelves like that. And now you could just add maybe a melon here, over here, and then a pumpkin right around there, and then a hay bale, and we'll be sure to maybe have a cake like that. Maybe move that over so it's not really aligned. Oh, hang on, I want this hay bale to be facing straight up and down, so let's be sure to crouch and have it like that. You could add some barrels as well, maybe like one right here, maybe one here and over there. Let's go ahead and do that actually. So let me grab the barrel. And yeah, we could go ahead and maybe have one right around there, another one there, and maybe one right there. Alright, I'm going to leave it at that here for the pantry area. And now these 5 items here we could go ahead and get rid of, clean up the inventory a little bit. And now you can see I gathered up all the other blocks we're going to be using for the kitchen space. I do also want to grab a couple more, just like some extra decorations that I forgot to do. So let's grab the flower pot. Grab any flower of your choice. I'll just go ahead and maybe do this one. And then I do also want to be sure to grab a button, so it looks like a bar of soap for the sink area. So let's go ahead and maybe do... how about this one? I think that'll be fine. So, now, for the kitchen space, let's go through all the blocks we're going to be using. So we have the smooth quartz blocks, the stairs, the slabs, the quartz bricks, then the barrels, dark oak slabs, spruce trapdoor, dark oak pressure plate, dark oak fence. Then you can see we have the iron trapdoor, the hopper, buckets of water, the campfires, the sea lanterns, some smokers, white stained glass panes, the end rods, and then we have the button. Then you can see we have a few different food items that are going to be within the item frame, and then the flower pot with the flower. So this is everything we're going to be using for the kitchen area. So we'll start with the fridge area. So we'll look over here at this space. I have the full blocks of the smooth quartz. Go ahead and place 2 here at the bottom, another 2 going up along the right, 1 across the top. We'll have 2 slabs above that, and an upside down smooth quartz stair. Now let's look at this wall. We'll have the barrels. So we want to make sure these are facing up, so we'll place 2 here. Oh, hang on, gotta be facing up. I think it just looks a little bit better. And then we'll skip over these 2 spaces, have another 2 here. And then we'll skip over a single space above that, and then we'll have them facing straight on. So we'll have 4 right there. You know what, let's go ahead and do another row above it, so we have a total of 6. We'll do the same thing on this side. There we go. And then we'll have a layer of dark oak slabs on top of those. So we have the counter space and the cabinets. Now let's look over here at this side. We'll go ahead and switch back to the barrels. Have 5 facing up going towards the right. We'll skip over these 2 spaces here, and have another 2 here. And I almost forgot, I do want to be sure to grab these spruce planks, so I'll just grab them from here. And I want to replace the white concrete below these windows. So I think that just kind of looks like extra counter space a little bit, so it just looks like it flows a little bit better. Over here at these 2 spaces, let's be sure to replace the quartz here in the floor with the campfires. And then right above that, we'll be sure to have the smokers. There we go. Oh yeah, let's not forget about the other cabinet space. So we'll grab the barrels again, skip over one space, bring these up by 3 right there, do these 2 spaces here, and then the 2 spaces at this side. And then we'll have the slabs right above those. There we go. So this is what we have so far. Now let's grab the spruce trap doors. We'll be sure to crouch and have these in front of all of the barrels. Instead we'll flip them down. And then let's go back over here and have the 2 hoppers. We'll grab the bucket of water as well. So we'll fill this in with the hoppers. We'll be sure to crouch and cover up the front side with the spruce trap doors. And then we'll be sure to crouch again and fill these in with the bucket of water. I do have the dark oak pressure plate sitting here, so let's go ahead and crouch and place this right around here on this space, so that looks like a cutting board. Let's do the oven hood right above the smokers. So we're going to be using the full blocks of the smooth quartz. We need the stairs as well, the slabs. Let's also grab the quartz bricks, the sea lanterns, and the iron trap doors. So we'll start with the full blocks of the smooth quartz. We're going to replace these 2 stairs here with those full blocks. Go ahead and bring down another layer below that, and another layer. I'm then going to switch to the sea lanterns and have these right here, so that's a nice light source. We could then add 2 stairs facing up right in front of those sea lanterns. And then let's have 2 slabs below that. And now let's add a little bit extra here above the stairs. So how about we go ahead and do another 2 upside down like that, and maybe just 2 more facing straight up right above it. What if we had these stairs as full blocks instead? I think that actually kind of looks better. That might have been what I did at the original build as well. So you could go ahead and have it like that with the full blocks. And now let's be sure to go underneath and cover up the sea lanterns with the iron trap doors. And then we have the quartz bricks. We're going to replace some of the walls so it looks like backsplash. So we have these 2 spaces here. And then we have the 4 spaces right where the oven hood area is. These 2 spaces here. And then we'll go ahead and just do this space. And then these 2 and these 2. And I think that looks nice. Let's be sure to grab the flower pot with the flower and the button. And we'll have the button over here. So be sure to crouch and place it there so it looks like a bar of soap. And then let's do the flower pot maybe over here at the corner. Now let's do the lights that are going to be hanging right above the kitchen island. So I have the dark oak fences. Let's line up here at the edge of where the cabinets and counter space ends. And we're going to be attached to the beam here. So we'll have a dark oak fence. And then we'll have the white stained glass pane, the end rod, and the iron trap door. And now let's go ahead and skip over 2 spaces. So we're right here. We're going to have another dark oak fence. Then skip over another 2 right here and have another. And then the white stained glass pane, the end rod, and the iron trap door. And then we'll go up here and crouch and flip around the end rod. And now let's go ahead and do the kitchen island. It's going to be made up of the smooth quartz stairs and the slabs. So we'll start with the stairs. And we'll go ahead and make sure we are right here lined up at this space. And we want to make sure we could still see 2 spaces of the spruce planks. So we'll place a temporary stair right here. And then 1 in front of it upside down. And then we can remove that. And now we'll go towards the left, have another upside down stair like that. let's go ahead and maybe do 2 smooth quartz slabs in front of it. And now let's maybe switch back to the smooth quartz stairs. We'll go at this side and bring over another 4 upside down straight across. What we could do is place maybe a temporary one here, so we could place another stair right up against it. So now we have this stair that's curving like that. So I'm just trying to do a bit of a unique shape here for the kitchen island. And now how about we go ahead and have another stair right here like that. Now it kind of connects into that one. And then we'll go ahead and do maybe just slabs for the rest of the space. So yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. I think this side looks nice, because now what we're going to do is just have some chairs right here. So make sure to switch to the smooth quartz stairs. And we'll have 3 right here, just like that. And then we'll flip around and have another 3 on top of them. So now it looks like some high chairs or stools here. And then the final thing we have left here for the kitchen space are just the item frames in front of each chair with a few different food items. And there we go. That is all we're going to be doing here for the kitchen area. You could add a few extra little decorations on top of the kitchen island. So maybe another flower pot. Let's go ahead and maybe do that. So I'll grab the flower pot and I'll go ahead and do the fern. And let's also grab the cake as well. So how about we do the cake right around there, and then the flower pot here. Now let's flip around over to this corner. It's looking really empty right here, so let's definitely be sure to do something. I think at the original build I just had an anvil and the jungle leaves, but how about we go ahead and do the dark oak stairs and the trapdoors. We can maybe have a little table kind of like in the corner here. So how about an upside down stair like that? Another one over here. Go ahead and fill in the corner with the trapdoors. And then maybe what we could do is flip up some dark oak trapdoors here. And then go up on the next layer, and then the next layer, and do the same thing. So we're starting to kind of shape out where a shelf is going to be. So what we could then do is maybe just have another layer of dark oak trapdoors up here like that. And then maybe some more dark oak trapdoors on each side. Then how about one more layer? And then right here across the top, we'll go ahead and just have another set going across. And now we can add all sorts of different decorations. So how about a flower pot? Maybe a lantern for an extra light source. And then how about the candle? We'll use the skeleton skull and the wither skeleton skull. And now let's grab a couple different flowers. And we'll see if that's going to be enough. Oh yeah, let's also grab the flint and steel. Let's see what we could do here. How about we do a flower pot there, and then crouch and have a skeleton skull. Let's do the lantern right here. I think that'll be fine. How about we do it over here? The wither skeleton skull will be sure to get up here and crouch and have it right there. How about we flip it around in this direction, so it's opposite of that one. And then we'll have another flower pot right there. And how about we do the candles here? So we'll be sure to crouch, place the candle, then stop crouching and place the rest of them so they're all stacked up. We'll light that with the flint and steel. We'll fill in the flower pots with the flower. And there we go. Now we have a nice little shelf area here with some extra decorations. And that was like the final little thing that we have here for the kitchen space. So now this is fully complete. And that is also the final thing for the entire first floor. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that here for part 9. But all of the furnishings that we did for the entire first floor just took up enough time, and I really don't want this video to end up being too long. So I'm going to go ahead and end it off here. So if this did help you, be sure to please leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in part 10. We'll be jumping right on into the basement.